thank the chairman and the ranking member for saving the best for last. Mr. Secretary, I appreciate you being here. You commented in your opening remarks on the desire to reorganize and restructure the National Protection and Programs Directorate, which, as we all know, leads the national effort to protect and enhance the resilience of our nation's physical and cyber infrastructure. Can you expand on why you think that effort is necessary and give us a sense of what we can expect should this committee authorize NPPD to do so?
I think that we need an agency, not just a directorate, an agency. A directorate's like an office. We need an agency focused on cybersecurity and infrastructure protection. And so our vision is to reform, rebuild the NPPD, which is a directorate, into a cyber and infrastructure protection agency. Given our current threats to cyber, to critical infrastructure, I think we need an agency that is focused on this. That's one thing. Within NPPD, I want to see us restructure it so that the NKIC, which is our, I don't know if you've ever been there, it's our cybersecurity center, has stripped away from it some of the administrative functions like acquisition so that they're focused solely on their cybersecurity operational mission. But in general, I want to see this DHS component with more of an operational focus in an agency like TSA, like the Coast Guard, like CBP, ICE. Certainly, the cybersecurity mission of the federal government warrants that, I would think. So that's the vision, and I could give you a more detailed briefing on this restructuring, but that's the overall vision.
Do we have the time to pull this off? You know, because my fear is if we don't do this sooner rather than later, that we're not going to, you know, all the experience and lessons learned that you and your team have gained may be lost in you know, in a next transition of government. Do we think we have enough time?
I think that's an issue with our cyber talent and cyber experience generally. Below the political appointee level, we've got some really talented, terrific people that I hope would stay in government. As you know, recruiting good cyber talent is an issue. But this is a reorganization that does require congressional authorization, and I hope Congress would respond. I think there's definitely a demand and a need for this nation's cybersecurity mission, that we have that agency.
Great. We've been talking about tough budget decisions, and one I want to talk about and just get your perspective on the National Center for Zoonotic and Animal Disease Defense. This is dealing with Zika. You know, if there were additional funds, is this something that you would would think is important to continue if we didn't have to make that difficult budget decision?
Well, we're learning more about Zika every day. Within DHS, we're focused on making sure our customs personnel know how to detect this disease at a port of entry. We're focused on the possibility of the Zika virus in immigration detention, and we're focused on protecting our own workforce. There's always the possibility with an unanticipated event for a reprogramming request, and we have broken ground on our MBAF in Kansas, and that's, as far as I know, on schedule, and that'll be a good thing when it's completed.
Good copy. Thank you, sir, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. Chair recognizes Mr. Ratcliffe.